Hey boys and girls, this is Larry with ubrailroad.com. Check me out. Hey, today is October 2nd. I finished my loop last night, my first outer loop. I've got my inner loop to do. Thought I'd bring you a little update. I'm going to be, disabled for a couple weeks here. I got a little surgery going on. So I thought I'd bring you the latest. As you can kind of see, I've got a hidden yard here that's going to go under the coal mine. That'll all be mounting in here. And then over here, this is going to be all my lumber. I think I'm going to have a refinery over there and a few other things. But I've got this all done. And because I had so much track and so many different tracks, I decided I'm going to use it all because this stuff's expensive. You know, $5 a foot gets expensive. So what I do here is I've got Bachmann, I've got LGB, I've got MTL, I've got Sunset Valley. I got a little of everything, but I got the proper connectors, so there shouldn't be any issues. So I'm going to run this train for you, and you're going to get an idea of how quiet this roadbed does. Even though that's not its main purpose, it is really a great secondary reason for putting this down. But I want to show you now, this is a battery operated unit. I haven't hooked electricity to it. Got to tell you the quick story of this Heisler. I bought this Heisler. It was the first time I ever seen one come up on eBay. Paid $350 for it. When I got it, I don't know why, I told my wife, I says, photograph me opening this. When I opened it, it was wrapped in bubble wrap so tight that you could have dropped this off the Empire State Building and you would have not received any damage whatsoever. Okay? That's how well it was packaged. So I went and opened it up and found out that this thing was in about 40 pieces, and I'm not exaggerating. At least the most inner frame gussets way up underneath in there were all bent. I don't know what happened to this thing. And then it came with a sheet of paper, an 8x10 sheet of paper that said, any problems, call this number. So I called it immediately and I says, hey man, this thing's junk. It's all broke up. He goes, I'll call you back. 2 days later, I get a phone call from him and he says, I just credited you back all your money. I says, okay, what do you want me to do with this unit? He says, you can do whatever you want with it. He says, I'm done with it. The insurance paid me. So he scammed the insurance company and he scammed me. But I got the Heisler, got my money, he got his money, and then my buddy took this thing and fixed it up so that it'd run battery. So kind of an interesting little story. But anyway, I'm going to show you how well this thing works here. And you can hear how quiet it is, okay? I mean, it's really quiet. It does a great job. You know, I mean, you can easily talk over it without, you know, being overwhelmed by the noise of the track and everything. Now, right there where the is now, I'm going to have a double crossover that's going to allow it to come into the inner circle as well. And then I think I'm going to put a couple reverse loops. Like I might run from this area over to that area and tie it back in the same over in the lumber mill. But this is kind of what I've got done so far. You can see I've got braces here. This will all be a tall timbered trestle right here. So these braces are just, you know, temporary to hold it up. And then right where it is now, it'll be going back into the mountain. All that'll be mountain. This area right here will all be the engine house, the roundhouse, all that kind of stuff. That up in the corner is going to be buildings and, you know, real tight little buildings and stuff. Okay, now I'm going from brass to Bachmann. Now listen to the difference in the sound. Bachmann has a little bit more noise to it, and I believe that's because it's hollow and it acts like a kind of a megaphone type of arrangement, and it enhances the noise. But as you can see, you know, it works, it goes around pretty good. I got a car over there unhooked, my battery car. That's the battery car behind the Heisler, because there's no room in there. Everything was all broke up. But That battery card works out good because then I can put it behind any engine I want and off it goes, you know. So it does a good job. But you can kind of see this is what I've got so far. And I'm going to hold off now with everything I'm doing until after my little recovery process, which the doctor says could take 2 to 4 weeks. So we'll find out. But this is it, boys and girls. So hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more to come. This is Larry, over and out.